Hey everybody, it's time for your weekly recap for week 5 in the PPL. Last week was a really sassy week. A lot of fierce stuff happened. The Sharknadoes remain the unluckiest team I have ever seen in all the land. They lost to the Cox, which, by the way, the Cox are still undefeated. They're 5-0. I don't think that's ever happened in the PPL. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you can quote me on that. Anyway, Adam Wolverton remains the unluckiest person ever to play fantasy football. He's now 0-5, and last week all he needed was 2 points from DeMarco Murray, and he didn't get those last 2 points. And this week all he needed was, I believe, another 2 points or 4 points. I don't know. The point is, I mean, okay, he has Percy Harvin, and Percy Harvin scored 2 touchdowns last night. They got called back. And he would have easily won the game if just one of those 2 touchdowns would have counted. And, he's got to be saying, Lord, have Percy. That's for you guys. Feel free to use that one. Anyway, the Rowdies, they must have poked the bear a little too much, as Austin was just built up with anger and spewed everywhere last week with 130-plus points. It was the first time he's done that since week 1. And, Zane's been giving him some trash giving him trash talk, and Zane's kind of caught up now to Fro for most hated owner in the PPL. It's 4 apiece, and they made a trade this last week, which I don't really understand myself. Adrian Peterson I don't think's ever going to play again, but I mean maybe Zane knows something that I don't. Doubt it. But he wanted Matt Asiata, and Fro wanted to trade him, and I don't know. Fro got killed last week, so it didn't really matter. I think the bad boys, whooped up on him. Anyway, White People for Peace beat the Experience. It's been a rough year for Cody. I think he's starting to wave the white flag. He's got a lot of draft picks for next year, though. But White People for Peace, Bruce texted me this morning, and he pointed out that his running backs combined for 4.5 points. Both of them combined for 4.5 points, and he still won the game, Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Speaking of that, U.S. of Tom Brady won. I don't know how they're doing it. I really don't know how they're doing it. Anyway, Adam, I mean, your team is... the whole organization of the U.S. Tom Brady is a mystery to me. Like, is Tom Brady gay? Is Adam Jennings gay? That's really all that's a mystery to me. But also, it's how they're winning is a mystery, too, I guess, now that I think about it. Anyway, I guess I could really go on and on about it, but, anyway, I'm just messing with you, buddy. Lastly, but not leastly, the game of the week, the Springfield Isotopes versus the Gotham Knights. Not sure why I rolled my R's when there wasn't one, but I did. This was the battle of Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson versus Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown. And Thursday night, Jordy and Rodgers set the tone, and Sunday afternoon, Big Ben and Antonio Brown pooped the bed, and that sums it up. Gotham Knights needed that win badly, but, actually both teams needed the win bad. But it'll be interesting to see how the season plays out for both of these guys. And that's all I got for today. Join me next week when I talk more about fantasy football. And I ponder to myself, is Adam Jennings gay with Fro?